You are playing a role. If you are playing a role in today's meeting, I would request you to be extra attentive so that there is no time wasted when it is your turn to introduce yourself or to present your report or evaluation. Though we all believe in the freedom of speech and expression, I sincerely request everyone to avoid any such topics that could create any uncomfortable situation and or any embarrassing moment. I am sure we are all mature enough to understand the social civility without having to be. I shall now read the Toastmasters Club mission statement and request you all to not. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. A warm welcome to everyone once again, and I look forward to enjoying today's meeting. All the very best, and now let's hand over to the club president, Master Word.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, Toastmaster Alina. Thank you. Wonderful introduction. I'm really glad that you always open with more enthusiastic. That's it's a great news. Now, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It's our 40th meeting. Wow, what a journey was it? You know that we started all through the pandemic and we struggled and still we are standing tall as a Toastmaster, Dreamweaver Toastmasters. We are a Dreamweaver still. You know, I'm happy that see a lot of new faces are here and it is what really the Toastmaster meant. The new faces are here and they came to take, take new roles and they are make the colorful for the club actually. Anyway, thank you for everyone to being part of it, and I would like to. There is no parliamentary procedure today because all the role players are there, and I would like to acknowledge some of the members here. We have a member, Toastmaster Asil. She is from Desert Pioneer. She is coming and helping us. Toastmaster Asil, will you please share your few words? Thank you are here.
Yes, thank you. I am Toastmaster Scene member and Desert Pioneer and innovator. And I had the chance to become Toastmaster, Table Topic Master, my bad. And when I learned from the Toastmaster of the Day, the theme, I really loved it and I prepared a surprise for you all. I promise you, you will enjoy talking about the course I brought.
Thank you very much. And for the new members, it's a procedure. There are certain procedure in the Toastmasters, and we need to follow all the procedure. That's why we are inviting only the members who came from the other club. Actually, the remaining all are from our clubs itself. Okay, I just want to say that it's a. If you ask me what is the most important factor that how you can grow your life in any cases, it's only one thing: practice it in experience. If you read book, if you do anything, actually unless you are not experienced personally with that, you never grow. Here, see, everyone of you know that what is how to speak, but unless you do not get a stage, so you cannot grow your life. So this is the best platform where to grow and make your communication skill and the leadership skill. Okay, now I would like to invite one more member here. Is our champion and always just a backbone, and we have our member DTM Alan Paul. DTM Alan Paul, would you like to give some tips for us?
Tips for us. I mean, all right. Well, what I can say is, I know we miss our physical meetings. That is true. Most of us, we online meetings. For most of us, online meetings are just like, just a temporary thing until we go back to physical meetings. But let me share from experience. When I migrated from Kuwait to UK, I had to go through multiple interviews and everything was done on Zoom. So for me, looking professional on a virtual platform was very important. For me to speak to an audience, to speak to people, that confidence to speak to people anywhere and whenever, that confidence was all because of Toastmasters. So though we may miss our physical meetings, though we may miss speaking in front of a large crowd, online meetings has its perks, so try to utilize the best of it. I hope that tip helps, President. You caught
Yeah,
me off
definitely.
guard asking me to speak
Yeah,
about tips. That's why I just
yeah,
gave that.
yeah. Because most
Just
of
from my
our
experience.
you see that most of the members are new here
Mhm.
actually. That's a good thing because you are an experienced Toastmaster and migrated to UK, so you know how the Toastmaster helped you in your life. This is what everyone need to understand, that Toastmaster is not only just giving a platform, it will affect your professional career. Actually, it will develop your professional career as well as your personal career, become a proper human actually. And now with that, today we would like to move our next section, where our Toastmaster of the day is one of the most enthusiastic and amazing person is waiting for to take a role. I would like to hand over podium to Toastmaster Kabiruddin. He is our Toastmaster of the day today. Toastmaster of Kabiruddin.
Thank you, President Verghese. It was indeed a good day as well and a good start. Alan, thank you for the feedback. I really shall utilize this because I have a lot of Zoom calls, team calls in the offices. I'll utilize this. Going forward with the meeting, yes, the temperature is rising in Kuwait. The heat is on and we have a lot of members. Let's start with some topic. Every one of you saw in the group that it's about self-leadership. I don't know what is self-leadership. Probably I'll be learning with you all. So let me share my screen and see how it works.
Alina, you got sharing?
Can you just give me the access again? It says unable to do it.
You are also okay. Just
Yeah, it's okay. Now it's come. Wow. Can everyone switch on the camera and let me know how do you see the slides? Can you see the slide? It
Yes, we
says
can see the slides and we can see
you
you
in the slide.
covering camera. Yeah.
yes. So I found out a nice trick of Zoom, how to present it with the virtual slides as my virtual background. So let's utilize this, and probably we can also learn, as Alan said, going forward, this will be very interesting. So we all are leaders, we are born leaders. So how do we become leaders? After we start crawling with certain support from our parents, we start walking, we do funny things here and there. Till the end of our life, we'll be doing something which is unique to us. And that uniqueness actually shows us that we are leaders in that particular thing. Going forward, this topic today is very important considering the COVID time, what we have, self-leadership, because it is one such thing which will keep you motivated during this pandemic. And also, further after pandemic, we don't know what is the situation, how is it going, which markets we are working, how are our family going through, we don't know about it. But certain small things which I'll be showing across to you can keep us motivated, can keep that happiness in the family, can bond us together socially, virtually with all our friends. So before I do, I just wanted to ask every one of you with one small hint, only one liner, what is leader or leadership? Yes, Toastmaster Seal.
Leadership is about how you can guide your team mates. Being democratic, let them express their own opinion, show them the ropes. It's about
Okay.
working together with your teammates.
That's good. Interesting. Anyone else?
A director
Okay.
who directs you in the right direction.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
The person who
Leaders
takes
and
a call.
leadership. Sorry?
The person who takes a call.
Exactly. Yes. Job Daniel.
The person who has the ability to influence and guide the team.
Yes. All these things
Leaders
come
are
together
those,
in.
yeah,
Sorry.
leaders are those who lead to inspire.
Very true. That's really good. So
Leaders
whatever
are the
you have
ones
said,
who manages all the efforts.
oh, the team is actually giving me good answers. Yeah, I knew that team would be motivated to say this. So I've covered all your points about inspiring, motivation, vision, taking the team. It's all there. So leader comes with leadership. Okay. And whatever you said is perfectly fit that window. But do we all have to be leaders? Yes, we all have to be leaders. And how do we become that? It's not just for the offices where we talk about leadership, that, okay, I'm working for so and so company, I have a business, I'm a leader, or I'm a CEO. No, it is even in our personal life. You try to become leader for your family. You try to become the leader for your own kids. You try to become the leader for your parents, brothers, in way where you can utilize your knowledge for keeping them happy, for your interest or visions of like growing rich, or working on certain challenges in the family, overcoming it, or taking the carrying the family through certain way of life. So this is why we have to be leaders in ourselves, in our family, in our personal life. It's just not about the offices. By the way, you can go through much about the leadership in this book called Frederick Ackerender, We All Are Leaders, which says leadership, it's not a position, it's a mindset. I had a glimpse about it on Google Books. It's really very interesting. So continuing forward, am I a leader? If we have to ask ourselves, yes, but how? We always think that if I come and ask you about the leader, you might say that, okay, Warren Buffett is a leader, or Satya Paul is a leader, or any CEO to the fact, or a politician or manager, or your father at your home, or a certain army generals are leaders. This is what is a common mentality what people have. But really speaking, those are leaders in their own areas, which I said we are leaders in our own self. So let's not try to copy them and be. Mr. Warren Bennis, he's termed as the father of leadership. He has written numerous books on leaderships, and he says becoming a leader is synonym that's equivalent with becoming yourself. So today, the whole idea about it is how we become our self-leaders, how you owning your own business are leader, how you running your family is a leader. Generally, in India, they say that woman runs the family because the wife runs the family because she can manage the cash, the flows, everything. So they are acting as a leader at home. Also, the CEO story, it's very interesting title to read, and you can find this on Google. It links to straight away to LinkedIn, which says, again, leadership, it's not a position, it's an attitude, how you take care of yourself. So before we continue next, I would like to, call in the prepared speeches. We have 3 prepared speeches today. I would like to call in the team members for the prepared speeches. Before which, the first speaker is Toastmaster Murtaza, and who will be evaluated by Toastmaster Alina Paul. Alina Paul, Toastmaster.
Mr. Kabiruddin, you need to invite the role players.
Sorry.
You need to invite the role players, is it? No?
Yes.
I'm-
Yeah, sorry. I would like to invite Toastmaster Murtaza, and who has a prepared speech, who will be evaluated by who is on level 1, project 2, and who will be evaluated by Toastmaster Alina Paul. I would request Toastmaster Alina Paul just give a brief intro about Toastmaster Murtaza.
Hi, before we start with the speeches, can you
I think
My voice is breaking out.
you are
Dana,
breaking.
your internet is not good, so
Kabiruddin,
Kabiruddin, you need to introduce the role players, timer, counter, grammarian, general evaluator, and then we start the prepared speeches session.
Sorry. I see certain things happening over here. 1 second.
Don't panic. That's okay.
No issues.
Yep. So, Toastmaster, I would like to invite Toastmaster Murtaza, and who will be evaluated by Toastmaster Alina Paul, who is the evaluator for it. And what we have is, I would like to introduce the timer, who is Toastmaster Workis, who will be looking after the time. I would request Toastmaster Workis to introduce himself.
actually, there is a change in agenda. Actually, already we discussed. Toastmaster Naina will be the timer. Naina, can you please forward it?
Sorry for that. Toastmaster Naina, can you look forward?
Good evening, everyone. I am Naina and I'll be your timer for today. I will be timing all the speakers and role players. We will have three sessions. The first session will be the speaking session, which is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will be showing the green card. And at 6 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll show the red card with 30 seconds grace. And the second session will be the table topic session. For that, the time will be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll be showing the green card. At 1.5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll be showing the red card with 30 seconds grace period. And the third session will be the evaluation session, which is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll be showing the green card, and at 2.5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, I'll be showing the red card with 30 seconds grace. I'll also be timing all the role players to ensure that the meeting goes according to the schedule. So everybody, please adhere to your timings. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naina. That was really good. I would like to introduce a counter, who is Toastmaster Jiju George. Jiju George, I would like, can you please unmute and introduce yourself and give the proceeding?
Good evening, all Toastmasters. I'm Toastmaster Jiju. I'll be handling the accounter role. As an accounter, I will be listening to all the filler words, crutch words, long pauses, and other unnecessary words which are used while speeches, and report will be presented at the end of the meeting. I hope this report will help the speakers understand about their usage of these unintended words during the speeches and help them to improve in their future speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chicho. That was really good. There's one more very important. I would like to introduce the grammarian, who is Toastmaster Murtaza. Toastmaster Murtaza, can you just unmute and give the proceeding, please?
No, I'm not the.
I'm Mustafa.
Okay.
Yeah, Mustafa Hamid. Sorry.
Mustafa. Hello, everyone. I would like to let you know the word of the day. The word of the day today is notion. It means an idea, a belief, or an understanding of something. For usage, you can check it's an example. Our politician system is based on notions of justice and equality. So I would like you to make use of the word of the day as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mustafa Hamid. That was really good. We would love to use the word notion in our further speeches. Last and the final, I would like to introduce the general evaluator, DTM Arij. I have a notion that she will keep it very short and give a nice feedback to us.
Good evening, everyone. And I will do my best to be nice for you, especially Kapir. My role as the general evaluator is to run the evaluation session, and I will have my own team to give evaluation and help everyone to improve themselves. So I will give you my report to show the strength points you have and the points you need to improve it. And just one thing I want to add, since I noticed that our first evaluator, maybe she's having a little bit difficulty with her connection. She will try it now. If not, then she will still do her evaluation. She will record it and send me the video, and we will play it as a video if she's still facing any trouble.
Can you hear me now? Is it clear now?
It's clear. Hopefully it will remain like this to the end. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Arij. It was really good. We will look into that as well. Let's start with the prepared speeches. We have our first prepared speech by Toastmaster Murtaza. And it will be who's on part 1, level 1, and project 2. And it will be evaluated by Toastmaster Alina. Toastmaster Alina, can you brief about Toastmaster Murtaza project, please?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster Murtaza is an speech. The purpose of this project is present a speech on any topic, feedback, and apply feedback. The purpose of this speech is for Toastmaster Murtaza demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback from his first speech. That he received was to try out voice modulation. His speech timing is from 5 to 7. All the very best, Toastmaster Murtaza, and back to
you. Thank you, Alina, Toastmaster Alina. We could not hear you well, but before bringing the speaker one, Toastmaster Murtaza Yusuf.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, I would just say that pin the timer and timer, can you just update how much will be the timing for speaker one?
I think timer is not here. I can't see her.
Okay. I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, so the timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll be showing the green card. And at 6 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. And there will be 30 seconds of grace period.
Shall I start?
Thank you. Yes, Toastmaster Murtaza, please go ahead.
Okay. Key to success is right attitude. Good evening, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Hope you are all having an amazing time enjoying this meeting. Well, before starting, I would like to ask all of you one question. How do you define success? What is your definition of success? Anyone, please unmute yourself because I can't see
Achieving
everyone.
our dreams.
Achieving your dreams.
Finding
Yes.
the right balance between health, wealth, and happiness.
Success is a journey, not destination.
Right. Well said. Anyone else?
When you work hard, you will definitely reach to success, but you should know there are no shortcuts to success.
Right. Well said, Toastmaster.
It's the goal where you reach, which you have set for yourself.
Right. Anyone else? Well, my concept for success is a broad concept. Mere progress in professional life, I do not call it success. Just few good relationships well maintained, I do not call it success. Just progress in spiritual life, I do not call it success. Mere enjoying good health, I do not call it success. But when progress in different aspects of life come together parallelly, I call it success. I repeat, when progress in different aspects of life come together, I call it success. And key to success is right attitude. Today I'm here to talk about attitude. I would like to share with you all one book which I read and it had a profound effect on me. Book is Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. Well, it's a very easy read and I would like to recommend all the Toastmasters to read it once. Book is divided into three parts. Part number 1 says success begins in the mind. Part number 2 says watch your words. Part number 3 says heavens help those who acts with purpose. Book is divided into three parts and 12 principles. Out of these 12 principles, I will share with you all today three of them. Principle number 1, attitude is mental window to the world. In this chapter, author defines attitude. He say attitude is like mental window from which we see the world. We perceive the situation and circumstances. Some people have positive attitude while others have negative. People with positive attitude, they say, I can. While on other hand, people with negative attitude, they say, I can't. People with positive attitude, they see opportunities. While people with negative attitude, they see problems. People with positive attitude, they see good in others. While people with negative attitude, they see problems in others. And list goes on and on and on. But I'm sure I've implied the point here. Well, author says, as a child, while learning to walk, we fell down many times, but we never complained. We never blamed our parents, nor we blamed the floor. All we did was get up again and keep trying. And eventually, one day, we learn how to walk. So, point here is, we all are born with clean mental window, but over the years, because of criticism, wrong conditioning, our mental window gets dirty. So, in this chapter, author encourages us to keep our mental window clean and see the world in its bright color. Principle number 2, stop complaining. How many of us like to be around the people who keeps complaining? In this chapter, author warns us against self-pity. He says self-pity is like an acid which eats up happiness. Well, there's no problem if we are doing it constructively. If we are doing it to find some good solution or to share our experience with the others, it's totally okay. But just uselessly complaining is waste of time and energy. It's totally futile. In this chapter, author also encourages us to make gratitude list, to take out some time, reflect and count our blessing. This will help us not only to build but also maintain a right positive attitude. Principle number 3 says, go out there and fail. Yes, Toastmasters, you heard it right. Go out there and fail. In this chapter, author encourages us to embrace failures, to accept failures. Failure is stepping stone to success. All the successful people in different walks of life, they all have figured this out. They all know that failure is on the path to success. We need to be determined. We need to have determination. We need to be patient. We need to repeat the process and we need to be optimistic. As Winston Churchill said, success is going from failure to failure without loss of determination. Well, I would like to sum up the whole book, the whole idea in one sentence in my own words. The idea here is think right, speak wise, and act purposefully. Think right, speak wise, and act purposefully. Before concluding my speech, I would like to share with you all one lesson, one of many lessons which nature teaches us. Who is king of lion? Anyone? Who is king of lion? Who is king of jungle? Well, I myself said it. You all must be saying, Murtaza, lion is the king of jungle. Well, lion is not the most smartest animal. Lion is not most intelligent. Lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle. Is not the heaviest. Is not the tallest. Yet he is regarded as king of the jungle. Why? Just because of his attitude. So here lesson is, to be successful in life, we do not need to be smartest or most intelligent. We just need to have right attitude. I repeat, to be successful in life, we do not need to be most smartest or most intelligent. We just need to have right kind of attitude, a realistically positive attitude. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, Toastmaster Murtaza Yusuf, that was really good. You
Thank
actually
you.
said what things I have to show next about the attitude change and what attitude we need to have to be leaders. And the example of lion was really good, by the way. So congratulations. And we have the second Toastmaster prepared speech by Toastmaster Hussein, and who will be evaluated by DTM Alan Paul, who's currently on level 1, project 2. DTM Alan Paul, I would request you to give a brief highlight about the
Yes.
Toastmaster.
Before that, can we have 1 minute silence for the feedback?
Yeah, silence feedback.
TMOD, can I proceed to read out the objectives?
Yes, sorry, Alan, please.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. This is Alan Paul. I will be evaluating my target speaker, Hussein, today, who will be embarking on his level 1, project 2, where he can incorporate all the feedback, where he can do any speech, incorporate the feedback that I give him, and use that feedback in his next speech. So his speech title is Learn the Importance of Saying No. He looks like he's all prepared, and I wish him all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, to introduce him.
Thank you, DTM Alan. It was good. I would like to Toastmaster Hussein to pin the timer, and timer, please, Toastmaster Nayana Alsa, can you please introduce? Can you please give a brief about the timing to Toastmaster Hussein?
Yes. For the prepared speech, the time will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll be showing the green card, and at 6 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card, and at 7 minutes, I'll be showing the red card with 30 seconds grace.
Toastmaster Hussein, I hope you have pinned the timer. Please proceed.
Thank you, TMOD. Well, there's a 2-letter word in English, which is one of the shortest words, but at times it's really hard and complicated to say. Can anybody guess the word?
No.
Okay, if you don't want to guess, it's okay. Anybody?
No.
No.
Oh, no. All right. It's a yes, no, right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Indeed, no is a short word, but it's really hard to say. Is it challenging for you to say no and feel bad, anxious, and uncomfortable? Well, if so, then you are taking unhealthy responsibility from others. Doing so exhausts you physically, mentally, and emotionally, and helps you stuck in relationships with people who fail to take enough responsibility. Well, the problem arises when we actually start believing that when you say no and how the people react, you feel like you are responsible for it. But you think, is that true? Let us explore that idea. Imagine your neighbor knocks the door and tells you, I feel hurt and upset whenever you close your blinds, and I will be throwing rocks through your window if I see closed blinds. And what more, he says, you will be responsible and you will be at fault for shutting me it out. So if you accept this logic, you can keep your blinds open and feel uncomfortable and unsafe in your own house. Or close the blinds, and get at fault for the rocks coming through inside your window. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, saying no is hard for many people. So we accept requests and say yes, even when we want to deny, and later on we start regretting it. So, why do we say yes? Because we don't want to be seen as rude, arrogant, and unhelpful. Saying no to people like your spouse, oh my God, okay, your boss, your family, your friends, your co-workers, your relatives can particularly be very difficult because you actually like them and you want to support them. And in fact, you will need their help as well in future. But even after accounting for all these social considerations, we still seem to do a poor job at managing the yes and no. So let us try to find out the difference between yes and no. When you say yes, you say yes, no to every other things. But when you say no, you say just to one thing. In other words, no saves your time for future, but yes costs you time in future. No is a form of time credit. It gives you you can retain the ability to use that time for doing anything or however you want to use it. But yes is a form of time debt. You have to pay back that commitment at some point of time. Yes is a responsibility, no is a decision. So how do you say no? Why, when you see an opportunity is really exciting enough for you to drop whatever you're doing right now, just say yes. A big yes. Hell yes. But if not, perhaps you should think twice. In fact, if that opportunity doesn't excite you, just say no. So, how do you say no? Let us see some ways. First, be crystal clear when you say no. When a wishy-washy answer can make the conversation a bit awkward and confuse the person who is requesting, just be firm and clear enough in your no so that nobody is wondering what exactly you're trying to say. Second, offer gratitude. Of course, it's hard to say no to people, and if someone is coming to you with a request, he obviously means a lot to you, and saying no, it feels bad. So whenever, by all means, you should shower appreciation on that person, but still stand firm on your no. Third, give a brief explanation. That also, if you want to, if you are giving any explanation, keep it short and sweet. You don't have to try to defend yourself. I mean, you are trying to preserve your time and your energy. So I feel even you don't have to be apologizing for that. Next, you can offer an alternative solution, like you want to say yes, but you don't have time, or there is some other reasons due to which you are not able to fulfill the request. So you can postpone it for future, given that you are comfortable with it, and the person, you can honor his needs as well. The last what I feel is you can offer another resource. Suppose you are having enough connections in your social group, you can offer another person or resource to them which they might take into account. Sharing recommendation may be of a great help, and in fact many people take this as a core value. So these were some of the ways which I feel you can say no in some tricky situations. Saying no can help you, not and saying no not only supports you in engaging activities which are in line with your current goal, but also creates space in your busy schedule to take some rest and recharge. Thankfully, saying no is a skill that anyone can build, but the key to it is to practice. So, Toastmasters, are you ready to practice?
No.
Oh, okay. So next time, maybe, okay, when we are free, we'll try this. Over to you, TM Kabiruddin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussein. It was a great learning for me, and I would definitely say no next time. Let's have 1 minute silence for the evaluation. Okay, so we have one more speaker, Toastmaster Syed. I'm waiting to listen what he has to say today to us. He's been evaluated by Toastmaster Job Daniel. I would request Toastmaster Job Daniel, please take the proceeding forward and introduce Toastmaster Syed.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. I have a notion that today my target speaker, Syed, will use the feedback from his last meeting. Toastmaster Syed is embarking on his level 2, project 1, Pathways Dynamic Leadership. His speech title is Let's Respond and Not React. Let's respond and not react. The purpose of this project is to identify your primary leadership style or styles. All the best, Toastmaster Syed. Back to you, Tiyomadi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Job Daniel. Toastmaster Syed, just start your speech once you are comfortable. Thank you.
Okay. So I've pinned the timer. It's okay. Fellow Toastmasters, you have to be scared of me today because I am Thanos. Nothing happened? Don't worry, don't worry. Iron Man from Avengers. Nothing happened, but why? Fellow Toastmasters, nothing happens in this world today with a click because I have just one ring. I need the other 4 rings. It will take time. In the similar way, to become leader is not this. Leadership is a journey, step by step, milestones by milestone, one by one, the next, the later, then you become a leader. So today, here, I am in my journey to become a leader. So, how many types of leaders are there? I was just ask Google Daddy, tell me how many types of leaders are there? Google told me 2. So, one is position-wise. I'm a CEO of a company. I'm a leader. And the other one, personal-wise. So, example for the position is like a CEO of a company, but the personal, you see many film stars, footballers, even if they are not playing, they get sick. Man, people are just like all the social media is back of them. Twitter, everybody is there for them. So this is the type of leader even I would want to become. So being my title today, I will select a style to become a leader. What type of leader? A personal leader. So then again, coming to the personal leadership. There are many types of personal leaderships, By the way, like the first one, it's called technical. You can gain all your things in the technical leadership. But if you become a technical leader, you reach an average style. People like follow you up to here. You need to be more. You want to move followers? Manager leadership. Then you reach up to this level. But if you want a better, the sky, that's called people leadership. People leadership in this world, the whole universe, there are only a few. Like when you consider out of the 100% of the whole population, only 1% are those people leadership, like people are following. Those are the champions, like only 1% in a billion. So if you want to see me there, you, me, everyone there, So what's the thing that I need to do? As I told, leadership is a journey, step by step, one step ahead, one step ahead. So today, I'm going to start this first step as on today. So what is this first step? The first thing that every leader that needs to do is like respond. You know, a common man before me, when I was a teenager, when I had just like very bit of common sense, like I used to listen to tell, to speak. But now I listen to respond. You know, when this is one of the best qualities of the leaders. Leaders listen to respond. You know, so respond. Let me just tell you a short story where this out of the box respond thing can be very influential benefit to all of us. Like, you know, a group of this Japanese people traveled to UK to buy a herd of cows. And then this UK man, he says, see, if you pick up a cow, it is 100 rupees. 100, okay, 100 pounds. If I select a cow, it is 50. So you decide. So the Japanese people started thinking, these tiny and little Japanese people, guys, there's all leadership qualities filled in them. So they were just thinking, what to do. This UK fellow said like, hurry up, I don't have enough time, I have other people. These Japanese people told, give us 1 hour, we will think and I will respond you back. This is also one of the leadership qualities. You know, they take the time and then they respond back. It's not reply, respond back. So these guys discuss and then they come out. And then they say, dear fellow, we would like to go as per your order. You select the cows for us. So then this guy says, come down, you came down to my tasting. So tell me, how many cows do you want? These Japanese people say, all of them. You know, this is called the leadership quality to respond back in the right place. So, fellow Toastmasters, so we all have a leader in us. So the only thing is like, we need to nurture it, bring it. Listen to respond, not to reply. This being also my title for the day. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, Toastmaster Sayed, that was really interesting. Especially the story about Japanese and the cows was really good. And let's have 1 minute silence for the evaluation. Okay, everyone. Let's continue with our story of leaders, and it was finished just by Toastmaster Sayed about the leadership skill. So I said you before that it starts with us, with the previous quote from the father of leadership. So it's not a position or a title or someone. You don't have to be a superhero or a CEO or someone to have this leadership skill. What you want is your mindset, which is actually said by Donald McGinnon. So leadership. Today, our topic was on self-leadership. And how do we go about it? It's the art of having the self-leadership. How is it in me? How do I see that I'm a self-leader? How I take care of my things? So it starts with your heart and your mind. The day when I joined Toastmasters, right from the first prepared speeches which I gave, I started to give on the self-management, the mindset, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, you know, leaders. So what you have is either you become a servant leader or a self-serving leader. These are the two things which was very key to me when I went through this 14 days of the self-leadership. I got to have a very detailed knowledge about the servant and self-serving leaders. I would like to share it across with you. And it's a very good thing that you, if you can know it and understand it, it would be great, because this particular topic of self-leadership, if you type it on Google search, it will give you millions of pages with a lot of blogs, videos, journals. But in short, what is servant leadership? Servant leadership is someone like, I want to do something good to my friends, colleague, family, relative. This is, you start to become a leader by doing something. It's a first stage where you have your empathy, like you're soft-hearted. As Toastmaster Sayed said, you need to have listening skills. You need to listen. Humility. Today, if we work on a project as a team, or we do something, some games, and if I don't win, but my team wins, I accept that, yes, I don't have to be winner all the time. It's about team winning. It's about you lead the people to win. You heal them, you care them, you ask them what's happening. And Mr. Robert Greenleaf, who's the founder of Serving Leadership, said, good leaders must first become good servant. And this is his a life of servant leadership. There is already a book written on it. People interested can go on Google Books. I found it there, and even on Amazon, you can read about it. So this is a particular type of leadership which will make you to become leaders. It's a path where you can start off. We had one more, which is self-serving leaders. This is a particular another type of leadership which is exactly opposite what we spoke about right now. And here you start to serve yourself. You only work for yourself. I am the winner. I am the leader. I win. I lose. It's on me. So this is a type of thing where you are involved with greed, where you are greed for your power, your position, your money, and you're adamant. You don't want to listen to others. You would have heard of many CEOs, probably great leaders who are very adamant, who don't like to listen. And that has also risked many businesses, or probably firing, hiring, a lot of things which have happened which were on the negative side. They don't have a caring attitude, which is exactly opposite to the serving leadership what we had. So these are the things which you need to remember. And Mr. Tom Peters, who is also one of the great authors of self-serving leaders, is mentioned that you will only do it for your gains and not for the others. So we need to understand that how we have to become leaders. If you are in the family, if you're there with your colleagues, your friends, which type of leader do you want to become? Do you want to become a leader who is praised well and certain times doesn't? Or you want to become a leader who wants to do things, take the other's position and work on it? But both have consequences. I don't want to get into details, but then it's up to us how we become. And now we have one more important session where we have, I would like to hand over the election of incoming ex-con to DTM Arid Jaffer, who will be continuing the part later. She has around 12 minutes to continue. DTM Arid Jaffer, if you can take the next session for election of incoming ex-cons.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Kabiruddin, and we have reached a very important part in our meetings. How many of you have attended an election before? Raise your hands.
No.
No. He's saying no. Hussein saying no. Yes, Hussein saying no. Oh, okay. Even Elena did not show. No, I said if you have not seen an election. Anyway. So today you guys are going to learn something new, and something is very important to our club. The election is very important because we are going to select our leaders for the next term. As you can see, we have as a president Toastmasters Varghese, the VP Education Toastmasters Elena, and all amazing other ExCom members for this term. But we will have another people, so we will let them release from their roles, and they will be helping and supporting the coming leaders for the next term, but officially other people will take over. So let me give you a small brief, so I won't take long time, a small brief about each role, and I will start, and maybe I will give you the brief, and then I will we will do the election for that role. Is it okay? Okay, so we will start. Shall we start? What do you like, to start with the president or with the sergeant at arms? I'll take Elena. Elena's decision. What do you want?
The president.
President. Okay. She wants to select the president first. Why I picked Elena? Because I can see that she's the only lady here, like other than me and Suraya. I mean, like, who's working so hard for the club. Okay, so we will start with the president. The president is the person who will be taking care of the club, leading the club and all club members, and serving the club members to achieve all the awards and the things that the members want to achieve. He is the one who is going to represent the club in the area, in the division, in the area, in the district, and in the Toastmasters International. So he is going to be your face to the other people, okay? Toastmaster Varghese, he is our election nomination chair, and who do you have for nomination for this role?
Toastmaster Muhammad Kabiruddin is the nomination.
Thank you so much. So Toastmasters Kabiruddin, do you accept the nomination for the position of president of the club for the coming year? Do you accept the nomination?
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, President Varghese. Yes, I would like to accept it. I have no words to say, but yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kabir. And now I will open the floor for the nomination 3 times. After that, if no one nominated him or herself for that position, immediately we will have our president. So who would like to nominate him or herself or someone else in the club member to be the president for the next term? Once. Who would like to nominate him or herself for the position of president for the next term? Second time. And for the 3rd time, who would like to nominate him or herself for this position for the next term? Hearing none, and that will, who is the secretary? Elena?
Yes, I will be secretary.
Okay. So, dear secretary, can you cast 1 vote in favor for Toastmaster Muhammad Kabiruddin for the role of president for next term? Do you agree on that?
I agree. I approve.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Kabir.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, TM Kabiruddin. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You are welcome. We will hear from you later on. Let's move on to the next role, which is the VB Education. And this role is, I call it the heart of every club, because the person who will be taking the VB Education role, he is the one who is going to run after you to take roles at the meetings in a good way, in a nice way, in a lovely way, like what we have seen the Toastmasters DTM to be Elena did this year with us. So Toastmaster Varghese, do we have any nomination for this role?
Yes, we do have a nomination. I would like to nominate Toastmaster Job Daniel for that VP Education post.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Job Daniel, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, I accept the nomination.
Thank you so much. And now let me open the floor 3 times for the role of VP Education. Once, anyone would like to nominate him or herself for this role? Second time, anyone would like to nominate him or herself or someone else for this role? Third time, anyone would like to nominate him or herself for this role? Hearing none. Thank you so much. And Toastmasters Elena, please cast 1 vote for the Toastmaster Job Daniel for the VP Education role. Do you accept that?
Yes, I accept.
Thank you so much and congratulations, Toastmaster Job Daniel.
Job Daniel. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Job Daniel.
Please all, let's not give him hard time. Let's not give him hard time next year. And let's be so great people with him.
Good job.
Congratulations. And now let's move to the third position in the club officers, who is the VP membership. And from the name, you can see that he is the one who is going to be responsible to make sure that all our club's members are still members. This is the first one priority. And also to improve or to have the members, the membership to be growing more and having more members in our club. He will be marketing for the club along with the VPPR, and he will be helping the club to the members to see what exactly they need and why they join Toastmasters. Toastmaster Verghese, do we have any nomination for the role of VP membership?
Yes, I do. And Toastmaster Hussein Shabir is willing to take the role of VP membership. Toastmaster Hussein Shabir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hussein. You cannot say no now. Do you accept the nomination?
Yeah, I'm still learning the art of saying no, but still haven't learned it yet. So yes, to the nomination.
Thank you so much. And now I will open the floor for the position of VP membership. For the first, this is once. Who would like to nominate him or herself? Twice. Who would like to nominate him or herself for the VP membership? And for the third time, anyone? Hearing none, that will lead us to Toastmasters Elena. Can you please cast 1 vote for in favor for Toastmaster Shabir, Hussein Shabir? Thank you.
I approve. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Hussein. That's my first role.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Me too. Me too. My first role.
Thank you. And now let's move to the role that Toastmasters Alan will love to hear, who will be the VPPR. What is the VPPR role? Is the person who will be announcing about all of our meetings and all of our activities and achievements in the social media accounts and everywhere, newspaper, maybe TV, wherever you want. But take care about the branding, because DTM Allen then will eat us alive if we did not take care. No. He is a sweetheart, so don't worry. He will be supporting us, inshallah. So do we have any nomination for the PR role?
Yes, we have very solid candidate for that. Toastmaster Murtaza Yusuf Ali is ready to take the role of BBPR.
Toastmaster Murtaza, I can see you smiling. Do you accept the nomination?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Yes, he do. And we'll open the floor 3 times for the PR position. Anyone would like to nominate him or herself for this position? Once. Anyone would like to nominate him or herself for the second time? You can nominate yourselves, everyone, if you want. Like, let's not make it easy for him. No, you want to make it easy? And for the third time, anyone would like to nominate him or herself for the PR position? Hearing none, Toastmasters Elena, would you like to cast 1 vote for Toastmasters Murtaza Yusuf for the PR position?
Yes, I agree to have Toastmaster Murtaza as the PR.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Toastmaster Murtaza, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Murtaza.
Our club will
Congratulations,
be in the TV
Murtaza.
now.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah, yeah. Namaste, London Airline.
Murtaza, I would like you to speak with Ellen after the meeting and have a
You
great
can
feedback.
plan for BBC announcement now.
Thank you so much. And now we will move on to the secretary role. And the secretary role, he's the one who's recording all our meetings and note down all the minutes of meetings that what we, like for example, the election is happening today, if there is any motion, either in the normal meetings or the club officer meetings. So he will be the person who's responsible to hold all the records of the club and also will present the club in the Toastmasters International along with the president. Toastmaster Verghese, do we have any nomination for this role?
Yes, we have a very enthusiastic candidate for that, and he ready to take the challenge.
Are you scaring others?
And we have a Toastmaster Said Umar Farouk is ready to take the secretary role.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Sayed, shall I ask you or your kid next to you? Would you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Thank you so much. He accepts the nomination, and let me open the floor for 3 times. Who would like to be the secretary and nominate him or herself for the secretary role? Going once, twice. Who would like to nominate him or herself? And for the 3rd time, who would like to nominate him or herself? Hearing none, Toastmasters Elena, would you please cast 1 vote in favor for Toastmaster Sayed for the secretary role?
I agree.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elena, and congratulations, Toastmaster Sayed.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Sayed.
Start noting down and writing all the minutes of meeting. And now we reach to the expensive role, the money maker. The treasurer. And this role, he is the one who is going to prepare a report for all the expenses and all the like whatever the income and expenses we the club are going to use or to spend, and like the money. Who would like to? Oh no, not who would like. Toastmaster Verghese, do you have any nomination for the treasurer
Yes,
role?
we do have a nomination from a future motivational speaker and the money maker. It's none other than Toastmaster Fakhruddin.
Where is Fakhruddin? Yes, I can see you. Toastmaster Fakhruddin, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, I do accept the nomination.
Do you have a safe in your house?
I do have it in my heart for Toastmasters.
Oh, okay. No, we don't want your heart. It's money talking to you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And now we'll open the floor 3 times for the position treasurer for the Dreamweavers Club. Once, who would like to nominate him or herself? For the 2nd time, anyone would like to nominate him or herself? 3rd time, hearing none. Toastmaster Elena, would you like to cast 1 vote for Toastmaster Fakhruddin for the treasurer?
Agree to have.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Fakhruddin.
Congratulations, TM Kabiruddin.
Please, President-elect.
Congratulations, Fakhruddin.
Thank you so much.
President-elect, please take all his IPAN number and all details and make sure that you block all his accounts. Thank you so much. And now, last but not least, one of the important roles in the club, which is the Sergeant at Arms. And the Sergeant at Arms, he is the one who will start all the meetings with reading the club mission and will be the one who will be the sweet talker with all the guests and welcome everyone to the club. And even you can invite everyone to the club. Actually, all of you have to invite everyone to the club. So, do we have any nomination, Toastmaster Verghese?
Yes, we do have. We have a very young and dynamic Toastmaster. Toastmaster Jijo George is our Sergeant at Arms role.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Jijo, do you accept the nomination?
Yeah, I do accept.
Yeah, he do accept. He's so excited. Thank you so much. We will open the floor 3 times, and who would like to nominate him or herself for the Sergeant at Arms role? Second time, Sergeant at Arms role, who would like to nominate him or herself? And for the third time, hearing none, Toastmasters Elena, would you like to cast one vote in favor for Toastmaster Giju George, okay, for the Sergeant at Arms role?
Yes, I approve to have Toastmaster Jijo as the Sergeant at Arms.
Congratulations,
Thank you so much, and congratulations,
Congratulations.
Toastmaster Jijo.
Congratulations, Jijo.
I want to thank you all for making me the election chair for today's meeting. Thank God, just now it came red, so I am on time. But I want you, please, Toastmasters Elena and Toastmaster Verghese, enter the names today on the system, because it's a very important point for the club in the next term. Don't miss it. It's the easiest point, actually. Thank you so much. With that, I think I will hand the screen back to our Toastmaster of the day to hand it to our area director, I think, right? So back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Arij. That was really good. And we all are proud with the new team. Let us continue. And we have the next phase of installation of incoming XComs. And this will be taken by our champ, DTM Amrit, Area Director Amrit. I don't see Amrit in the call. Area, yes. Area Director Amrit, yes, you're there. Please go ahead. Yeah, he's here, yes. Yes, Amrit. Yes, you can. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kabir, for that lovely introduction. Today, we have elected the leaders for the club who will be leading this club for the next term. Now, as the area director of Area 30, where this club belongs, it is my responsibility to install the elected XCOM and to relieve the current XCOM. So without any further ado, let me begin the installation segment. Moderator, could you please give me an access to share my screen?
You already have that.
Installation ceremony of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club XCOM for 2021-22. Before we begin, let me extend a heartfelt thanks to the current XCOM who did a wonderful job and took the club all the way in reaching 10 out of 10 DCP points. For the guests, they might not know what DCP points are, but that is a cumulative assessment, giving points to different achievements of the club. So this club, the meeting which you are attending, is one of those very few clubs in the world which has achieved all, like 10 out of 10 goals it had in a year. So let me extend a heartfelt thanks and congratulations to the current XCOM led by Toastmaster Verghese. Thank you for the great job, Toastmaster Verghese. So now let's begin the installation of the upcoming XCOM, the XCOM which was elected today. So before we begin, let me please explain how this whole process works. I would start from the Sergeant at Arms of the club and go all the way to the president. So when the Sergeant at Arms is called upon, I request the tech moderator to highlight or spotlight the elect for Sergeant at Arms in the screen. And usually this is done on stage physically, where you will be given the gavel of the club, the official gavel of the club, which is a symbol of authority. So you will be taking this oath holding that gavel. Now that our meetings being online, we can't do that, do we? So I have added a virtual gavel for you. So while you're looking at it, imagine that you're holding to an original gavel. Okay. So the first office to be fulfilled is the role of Sergeant at Arms of the club. Now today, we have elected Toastmaster Jijo as the Sergeant at Arms for the club. Can we have Toastmaster Jijo highlighted, please? Toastmaster Jijo, you're with me?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. Toastmaster Jijo, as the Sergeant at Arms of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club, your duty would be including arranging the meeting location, maintain club equipment in working order, ensure that adequate club supplies are available, set up the room before the meeting begins, make all relevant educational and PR materials are displayed, attend to special equipment needs, greet all the guests, help the president make sure the meeting begins on time. Toastmaster Jijo, will you perform all these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will do.
That's great. Fellow dream weavers, congratulate your Toastmaster Jijo. You can unmute and congratulations, or you can use the chat window. Congratulations, Jijo. Going forward, the next office to be fulfilled is the role of treasurer. And we have elected Toastmaster Fakhruddin as the treasurer for the club for the next term. Toastmaster Fakhruddin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Toastmaster Fakhruddin, as the treasurer of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club, your role would include keeping a financial record and prepare the club budget. Announce when it's time for the members to pay dues. Explain the
Hello.
Our area director is stuck, so please give him some time. So in the meantime, Fakhruddin, you can pose so that we can take a picture of you.
Oh, really?
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Ready? 1, 2. Great. Thank you.
Pleasure is all mine.
Yeah. Do you want to give a speech about what you're going to do with the role? How
Yeah,
you?
sure.
Yeah.
As TM Amrit has already spoken about the roles and responsibilities of being a treasurer, I will ensure that my roles and responsibilities are performed particularly as per the prerequisites of the club. I would ensure that all the subscriptions are collected on time, would remind pre-hand to the team members for the subscriptions to be paid, and to maintain the records of the entire collections I have about the influx of payments as well as the expenditures, and collectively will ensure that the responsibility is given to me is being handled in a professional on a timely basis. Thank you.
Hello.
Great.
Thank you. We have
Awesome.
Media Director Amrit back. Thank you, Fakhruddin. It was good. Yeah, let's continue. Amrit?
Hello.
Yes, hello. You're audible.
Great. Toastmaster Fakhruddin.
Yes.
Will you perform the duties which is mentioned to the best of your ability?
I do.
That's great. Fellow Dreamweavers, let me install Toastmaster Fakhruddin as the treasurer. Going forward, the next role to be fulfilled is the secretary of the club. And we have Toastmaster one second. Excuse me, everyone.
Sayed, are you excited?
Yeah.
Have you taken minutes of meeting in a club before? In a
after
meeting.
taking the oath.
Give me one moment.
So it seems ready to take all the roles, I think.
Toastmaster Syed.
Yes.
As the club, your role would include maintaining an accurate membership roster and submit the new club officer list to the Toastmasters International by next 30th of June. Work with the treasurer to ensure that new member applications and dues get to Toastmasters International World Headquarters as soon as possible. Work with the treasurer to submit your club's renewal dues on Toastmasters International on time, providing the club with minutes of each meeting. Toastmaster Syed, will you perform all these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I agree.
That's great. I hereby install Toastmaster Syed as the secretary of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club. The next role to be fulfilled is of the vice presidents, and starting with the vice president public relations. And we have elected Toastmaster Murtaza as the vice president public relations of our club. Toastmaster Murtaza, you're with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's great. Toastmaster Murtaza, as the VPPR of the club, your responsibilities would include attract visitors to the club through free publicity. Use a variety of means to promote the club in the community and organization. Enlist your fellow club members in PR activities, providing them with promotional materials and ideas to invite new guests. Regularly recognize member achievements with methods such as announcements, flyers, newsletters, emails, and articles. Toastmaster Murtaza, Will you perform these roles, these roles as the VPPR of the club to the best of your ability?
Yes, I take an oath to do it at the best of my capabilities.
That's great. I hereby install Toastmaster Murtasa as the VPPR of Dreamweaver. Congratulations to you. The next role is of the VP membership. Yes, we are starting to install the club trio. Those who will be representing the club at area council meetings. Yes. And as the VP membership of the club, we have identified or elected Toastmaster Hussein. Toastmaster Hussein, as the VP membership of the club, your role would include leading the club's membership building efforts to achieve the membership goal of 8 new members. While the Vice President of PR motivates the people to visit your club, you motivate the current members to invite guests. Promptly give new members applications and dues to Secretary and Treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with guest packets, including a membership application. Make sure each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Represent your club at area council meetings. Toastmaster Hussein, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I take an oath to perform all these duties at the best of my capabilities, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I hereby install Toastmaster Hussein as the VP membership of Dreamweaver Toastmaster Club. Congratulations. Going forward, we have to install one of the most crucial roles of any club, any Toastmasters club, the VP Education. And we have elected Toastmaster Job Daniel to this role. Toastmaster Job, you're with me? Toastmaster Job, you can hear me, right? Yes.
Yeah, yes.
As the Vice President Education of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club, your role would include gaining commitments from members to set educational goals for themselves. Assure that club members are aware of the schedule of meeting roles. Plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their goals. Work with club members to keep meetings fun and well run. Work with your members to ensure that they submit their applications for educational awards promptly. Provide for educational topics at club meetings, such as those from the successful club series and better speaker series. Represent your club at area council meetings. As the second highest ranking officer, preside over the meeting when the president is not available. Toastmaster Job, will you perform these duties as the VP Education of the club to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will perform the duties of the VP Education.
That's great. I hereby install Toastmaster Job as the VP Education of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now it's time for me to install that office the office of the leader of the club, the one who is going to lead Dream Weavers to success next year, the president of the club. And we have elected Toastmaster Kabiruddin as the president of Dream Weavers. Toastmaster Kabir, you can hear me?
Yes, Area Director Amrit, very well.
Toastmaster Kabir, being the president of the club, your responsibilities would include presiding all the club meetings and all the club executive committee meetings. It is your challenge to see that this club adds new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. You should realize that among the resources available to you are the fellow club members of Dreamweavers, the club officer team, which was elected today, the club officer's handbook, the area director, division director, and the district 20 officers. Toastmaster Kabir, will you perform all these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, DTM Amrit, Area Director Amrit, with great responsibility comes great power. I would definitely look forward to take this role and perform to best of my duties. Thank you.
That's great. I hereby install Toastmaster Kabiruddin as the president of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club. Congratulations to you. Dear friends, we have installed all the XCOM offices, but it's time for us members. I request all Dreamweavers members to unmute themselves. Your office team has just pledged to serve this club to the best of its ability, to be the best Toastmasters club possible, and to meet the needs of all its members. Your club will need active participation from each of you. Do you, as the members of Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club, pledge to work together with your office to make Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club the finest Toastmasters Club it can possibly be? I would like to hear from all of you that I will.
I will.
Yes,
I will.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I will.
I will.
That's great. Dear Dreamweavers, our leaders for tomorrow are ready. Let me present to you the Dreamweavers XCOM 2021-2022. Congratulations to all the XCOM members. And with that, let me hand over the podium back to the Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster
Thank you,
Kabir.
Area Director Amrit. That was really interesting. And let's continue with the journey. We all spoke about leadership today, and I see how things are getting changed to take responsibilities for the future for this group. So what we have now is some interesting topics. Let's, due to the time, let's keep it short with 1, 2, 3 table topics. I would request Toastmaster Seal to continue with the table topics.
Thank you, Toastmaster. I really wanted
Thank
the
you.
guys to enjoy the quotes because I prepared lots of them, but what can I do? So anyway, can I share screen?
Yes, please.
I really wish I could tell you. Hold on. Can you all see? If we had.
Not
Can you
yet.
see?
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
can now.
Okay, if I had enough time, I would have told you more why I consider Martin Luther King as the greatest leader I know and I look up to him. I'm just going to say this quickly because he fought for equality and I've always believed in that. And I wish I could tell you more. Now the participants will choose a color. So if each participant will choose a color, I will show him or her quote. They will talk more about it. If they disagree with the quote, it's okay. They just need to explain why they disagree. So who wants to go first?
I will go.
Okay, what color?
I will.
Okay. Red, blue, green, purple, yellow, orange, brown, black. Which one?
I'll go with the red one.
Ooh. Okay, your quote is, true leaders always practice the three. Respect for self, respect for others, responsibility for all their actions. Again, true leaders always practice the three. Respect for self, respect for others, responsibility for their actions. The screen is yours.
Okay, many thanks for this wonderful topic. These are really three important traits, three important personality traits of being a great leader. Okay, see, I would love to share an incident wherein I would love to share an incident wherein we had a great business opportunity, right? And the margins were really good, actually, indeed. But due to some reasons, we were not able to secure the deal. As a leader, I took the entire responsibility of that particular incident, okay, while keeping my self-respect and to ensure that my team was only given the constructive feedbacks, and we ensured that in future we focused on the same similar amount of a project again, and we secured that deal. So as a leader, I maintained my self-respect. I took the complete responsibility of all my actions, and I made sure that despite having the loss at the beginning, my team was motivated. They had the constructive feedback. Although we all had to bear the brunt of a previous loss, but we bounced back, and with a constructive leadership mindset, we made sure that we secured a good deal next time. The second time. Over to you.
That's one of the greatest things, leadership. They each had personal experience, including Martin Luther King. One of the reasons he did that because of his personal experience, how he wanted to fight for injustice because he suffered it himself. Who wants to go next?
Me.
Okay.
Can we have one of the guests go if
Okay.
they're willing? Okay. Or one of the new members.
Yeah, I think Virendra can go ahead.
Okay, Toastmaster Said, newly secretary. Congrats, by the way. Which color would you like to pick?
Virendra.
Toastmaster Virendra.
Then Toastmaster Anu, can you try? Toastmaster Anu.
Was
Hello?
Yeah, Toastmaster Anu. Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
okay, Toastmaster Said, what color do you pick?
Sorry, Toastmaster, Tabletop Master Asil. It will be Toastmaster Anu who will be going next with this. She will be picking the color now.
Okay, either way, I'm still waiting for a response. Which color?
Yeah. I would like to go with the yellow.
One moment. Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Yes.
Leadership is about empathy. It's about having the ability to relate and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. Leadership is about empathy. It's about having the ability to relate and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. The screen is yours.
Yes.
Yes, Anu.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Actually, I just joined in when this question was asked. May I
No,
know what I have to do?
you just speak anything, whatever is coming in your mind, actually, related to
For 2
the
minutes.
subject.
You can speak on
Related
that
to
topic
this
for 2 minutes.
leadership, I need to talk.
Yeah, anything, whatever you feel too comfortable, talk, because this is a impromptu speech. Actually, this is what one kind of development, impromptu speech. So you got a subject, now you to speak.
Okay. So it's about generally about leadership. That's what I understand.
Yeah, the subject she has given to you already. If whatever you feel free, speak.
For me, leadership is about leadership. Leader is somebody who can lead others, who can motivate others. So leadership definitely means about leading others, motivating others, and giving them the right direction, how to go ahead to achieve a particular goal. This is what I think about leadership. So this is applicable in every field, every work environment, everywhere where you have your team has a goal. So you should follow
Very good.
according to this. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let me give you a quick intro and give a topic. Anyone can join. You get a topic, you choose, just like I ask you to choose. We give you a quote, you talk about it. If you want to learn more, you can ask us. Timer, can we have one more or that's it?
Yeah, you can go one more.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I think, can we
I
have
believe we don't have
Toastmaster
time.
Virendra Singh?
We don't have time, I believe, our president, because it's already.
That's why I was asking the timer.
I think we don't have time.
I had informed Asil to only go for 2 topics since we are running out of time. But if there are any volunteers,
I think
Asil will
Mr.
wrap it
Saad
up.
raised his hand.
Hello. Yeah, if there's time, I would like to volunteer.
Okay, should we let Mr. Said go next?
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
Okay, pick a color. Newly secretary.
Blue.
Ooh, my brother loves blue. It's something the Toastmaster of the day was talking about. Leadership is an action, not a position. Leadership is an action, not a position. The screen is yours.
Yeah. So the whole world speaks about leaders. Actually, I would say leadership is of both the things, action and position. And on top of that, leadership is something called a responsibility. If you're not a responsible person, you can never, ever become a leader. You know, there is always a small story that when it comes for responsibility comes in my mind. There was this small girl who was climbing up the hill with her small brother back. Next to him, there was an elderly person climbing next to this girl. And this uncle tells to this girl, child, you're carrying such a heavy load and going top of the hill. You know what the little girl replies back to this elderly person? Uncle, this is not a load. This is my brother. Here comes responsibility. So every leader without a responsibility is not a leader. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I really like the story. Thank you so much and congratulations on your new role. I'm sure you're gonna love it because I'm also secretary in another club.
Thank you.
So timer, are all the speakers qualified?
Only Toastmaster Fakhruddin and Toastmaster Anu have qualified.
Only. It's okay, Toastmaster Side. You really gave out a great speech. Thanks for the nice speech.
Inshallah. Thank you.
So let me hand over the screen. Cute kid. Let me hand over the screen back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Seal. The topics were really good. I wish we had a lot of time, but let's continue. Even I'm cutting down on my slides. We have general evaluation session to be done. I would call upon I would like to introduce the first general evaluator for the prepared speech, Toastmaster Alina, to talk about the.
I am the general evaluator. Can you call me? I will take over.
Sorry, Ari Jafar. Ari Jafar. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Kabiruddin, and thank you all for this amazing and lovely meeting. Now we have reached to the last session in our meeting, and the evaluation session is divided into 3 parts. The first part is going to be the evaluation for each speaker. Second part will be the grammarian and accountant reports, and the last part is my own report, which is the general evaluator report. And now we will start with the evaluators, but before we go ahead with them, timer. What is the time limit allocated for each evaluator?
The timing for an evaluator will be 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will be showing the green card. At 2.5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. And there will be 30 seconds of grace time too.
Thank you so much. And now we will go to the first evaluator, and her internet, inshallah, it will be stable. Or if it was not stable, she will be amazing, hopefully, regardless if it's good or not. So let's welcome our first evaluator, Toastmasters, Elena Paul. Screen is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the king of the jungle? That's right, you are. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, Toastmaster Murtaza explained to us the importance of having the right attitude in order to be successful in. This is a very captivating notion which caught the attention of the audience. He explained this with help of principles that he found in the attitude every. He started by asking the audience a question. How do you define success? This immediately got the audience back. Toastmaster Murtaza, I like the way you went on to explain the book with 3 principles, giving us various examples that we could understand it. Toastmaster Murtaza's speech was filled with inspiring and motivating messages. Think right, speak wise, and act purposefully. The right attitude begins with the right mind, and so on. He then reached his conclusion by asking the audience again, who is the king of the jungle? And telling us that the lion is the only king of the jungle because of his attitude. Toastmaster Murtaza, being the inspiring you are or you achieve to be, let me help you reach out to a wider audience with few. Number 1, I like how you asked, who is the king of the jungle? and then followed it up with explanation. However, it could have been better if you started your speech with it. You could use this as your hook, and then you end your speech by explaining why the lion is. In this way, you take a full circle, bringing back with your starting line. Number 2 is voice. Now, I believe that the feedback you received from your first speech was voice modulation. However, I did not see it in today. You can use voice modulation to show differences in the dialogues. Fail, we get up, and we try it. You get the idea. And lastly, I would like you to challenge yourself by using hand gestures. For example, when you gave the comparison between a mind, you could show a positive person finds a solution, while a negative mind finds fault. So to summarize, good concept, great audience interaction, and powerful conclusion. To work on, you can bring in a hook and work on voice modulation. And to challenge yourself, try using. With that being said, I hope you become the king of your jungle. That's fine. And general evaluator, I hope my video was stable. Back to you.
It was perfectly stable, dear Elena. Thank you so much. And now we will move on to the next evaluator. And guess who is that? DTM Alan Paul. Screen is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. In a world filled with motivational speeches about saying yes and exploring new opportunities, today we heard something completely different. The importance of saying no. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and friends, won't you all agree that his title was intriguing? Huh? Wasn't it very curious that you wanted to know what is this speech all about the importance of saying no? I mean, why would someone do this, right? We were all curious to know what this speech was, and he delivered it with perfection. I liked how he had gestures that resonated with whatever he was saying. Like even while he was explaining the stories, I felt like he was a natural speaker with his gestures. He started off with a question in the beginning. You remember that question, and the answer to that was definitely no. And the best part was when we said no, he had a reaction for that also. So perfectly executed there. I also loved how he started and ended his speech in the same way, asking the audience, are you ready to say no? So you started and ended in a thing, so it came full circle. So perfectly done, Hussein. Now, I mean, with this speech, I know that I have a few points of recommendation. I hope you would not say no to this, even though you may say yes. All right. So the first point is, what was the first point? Yeah, your delivery. You know, I like how you are staying right now. You know, with your this thing up. Even while standing up, you can do the same thing to show from your waist up. Because what happened during your speech was, I mean, you kept bending your head down, and that was a little distracting. So try to put your laptop at an eye level so that it looks a little more professional. All right, that is the first thing about the technology. Second thing is about the content. I loved the content. It was filled with humor. It was filled with stories and all these things. But at certain level, I felt like it went to a preaching mode. You know, by preaching mode, I meant it felt like more of giving advice rather than this thing. So if you could maybe get in touch with your mentor, we can like work on these things, or you can even get in touch with me. We can make it crisp and neat, because in this era, people don't listen to long speeches when it's preaching type. People want short and quick. They want to know what is the action thing over here. So we can definitely modify the script to make it a little more perfect. And the third one is, you had a lot of space, right? So when you're talking about the 5 points, about the one about offering gratitude, giving a brief explanation, another resource, you can divide the stage into several segments so that it can have a better impact. So to conclude, I really loved your humor. I really loved your gestures and how you executed your speech. Just work on your content, how you can do stage movement, as well as your eye level of the technology. With these points, I'm sure that people will not just be saying no to you, they will also try to say yes to your speech and your values. With that being said, back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, DTM Alan. And now let's go and move on to the third evaluator, Toastmaster Job Daniel. Screen is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for the fantastic introduction. Let's respond and not react. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, today we have seen another amazing speech by Toastmaster Syed. He's my best friend and a co-worker. His energy always fascinates me. I don't understand from where he's getting all this energy. Toastmaster Syed started his speech with a great hook. Then he started with a story. He had a very descriptive way of saying, and his visual image was good. I could visualize each and everything that he is telling about his story, about his leadership style. His speech had all the funny elements. I felt like, was it a humorous speech? Because he had all his body movements, he was moving from in front of the screen. The key message that I got from the speech was leadership is a journey, which said the objective of his speech was to identify his leadership skill or his style, which was well explained. And he even identified his leadership style as a personal leader. The story of the Japanese people added value to the speech. All in all, I found there was an opening in which he selected his leadership style. Then the body was explained by the Japanese story, but the conclusion was abrupt. No speech is complete without suggestions. I have 3 points of suggestion. The pace of his speech, I felt he was hurrying up. Like leadership is a journey and you have to carry on. He has to control the pace of the speech. He has to adapt to pauses. There was lack of pauses. And he could have finished his speech. He finished his speech little bit earlier. I understand it was somewhere under 6 minutes. He had ample amount of time and utilized this to add some more in the conclusion. All in all, it was a wonderful speech. And as a suggestion, if we will include all these points, it will be really good. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Job Daniel. And before we move on to the second part, which is the grammarian and the counter report, dear timer, all evaluators qualified?
Yes, all 3 evaluators have qualified.
Thank you so much. I'm not sure, we did not run the poll for the table topic or speaker, so I think we will do that at the end, right?
Yes, we will do that at the end.
Okay, so please note that all evaluators are qualified. And now we will move to the second part, the grammarian report. And timer, please note that the grammarian will have 1 to 2 minutes and the eye counter 1 to 2 minutes as well. So screen is viewed. It's yours, Toastmaster Mustafa.
Good evening once again. I would like to start with word of the day. Only Job used it once. Nobody used it, anyone. And I would like to then I would like to add simile. Murtaza, Toastmaster Murtaza used one mental window. That was very good. Then many people use metaphors, which were really good, like child walking by Toastmaster Murtaza, Thanos by Toastmaster Syed. Then analogy was very good from Toastmaster Syed about the girl climbing the hill. Then there was good words also, adamant from Kabiruddin, TM Kabiruddin, then wishy-washy from TM Hussain. So this is all the report. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was quick. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mustafa. And now we will move to the eye counter. Also, timer, please note that the eye counter has 1 to 2 minutes. And let's welcome to the screen Toastmasters Jijo George.
Hi all. Hi all fellow Toastmasters. I have counted the number of Zan, as and other filler words. In generally, as for all others also, like the internet was not stable and it was little difficult to hear and to keep up with that. So altogether, in summary, just Job Daniel, Alan, Paul, Murtaza, Hussein, and Hussein, they have used just 1 or 2 hours actually in general. And the major portion goes to Mr. Kabiruddin, maybe because of he's anxious actually. He is around 6 hours, 6 ohms and ands as a repeat words and all. So in general, that is the report actually. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jijo. I loved how the grammarian and accountant are trying to make it very fast. Thank you so much. And now we have reached to the last part in the evaluation session, which is my own report. And timer, give me only like 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Okay, I will not make it so long. However, I have a lot of things to say, but I will make it short, inshallah. First of all, I want to thank you all for this amazing meeting. You have all done a great job. You showed the professionality in each one of you in their roles, doing it perfectly. Thank you so much. I will start with the acting sergeant at arms. You did marvelous. You started on time. You explained the roles of the meeting, the rules of the meetings and the club mission. Thank you, Toastmasters Elena, for taking the acting sergeant at arms role. Our president, you introduced the guests and you were saying a positive words in the beginning, which is amazing. And I loved how you called DTM Allen as one of the senior members to share with us a few words. This was a great point. Now, the Toastmaster of the day, our elected president, what shall I say? You did amazing job. You prepared for the theme very well and you were exciting delivering it. And you did your job perfectly. Yes, in the beginning, you have forgot some points here and there and who to introduce. You were so excited to start the speeches session. So you forgot all about us, but it was okay. You saved the day later. I just want to give you one advice so you won't forget in the future, even with your role as a president for the next term. Every time, put a list in front of you of the things that you want to say. And while you are presenting, just check on those lists that I said this, I said this, I said this. In this way, you won't forget and you will still giving your role like perfectly. Now, regarding the Toastmaster of the Day role, and this is not only for you, for everyone who wants to take this role, it's nice to explain about the theme, but don't take it for a long time because you only have 10 minutes. In that 10 minutes, you need to explain the theme, you need to introduce the role players, you need to start the session. So you took very long time with the slides. I know you did a great job with it, but let's not forget that the VP Education is preparing the agenda based on the specific time. We don't want to ruin all this. So you did a great job. I loved it, but let's try to be careful for the next meetings. Now the election went great. We took maybe a little bit more time in the installation, but everyone did a great job and congratulations again for all of you. And now the table topic, thank you Toastmaster Asil for giving us those great quotes and thanks for all the participants. And I believe that this is all. I don't want to make it longer. I can see that it's already yellow. But I want to leave you with a few words that you are amazing, you are unique, and you can do great things if you just want to do those great things. Always believe in yourselves. You are the leaders, and you can do all your dreams come true. Thank you so much, and back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmasters Kabiruddin.
Thank you, General Evaluator Ari Jaffer. It was really good indeed. Yes, I had a great learning today as well. I'll continue to implement it from the next time. I will take the session back to President Verghese because we are running out of time.
I think you can ask for the poll.
Yes.
You
Tech
can ask.
moderator, are we ready with the polls?
Alina, can we do the poll?
We'll start with the speaker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, start with the
Prepare
speaker.
with the prepared speeches.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Speaker evaluation. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Yes, you can go for next.
Topic. Can start voting. Polling ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Thank you. One more, the evaluation.
Okay, you can vote for evaluation. And polling ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, and best role player. Should we wait until the TMOD is done?
Yeah, the role player. Yes, we can finish, and finally, if it is the time is there, okay, we can do the role player. Actually, this three is free. It's fine.
Okay, vote everyone, and ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are the 4 people? Who has to vote? Okay, and stop. TMOD, back to you.
Thank you, tech moderator. It's already late. Let's proceed with I would like to invite President Verghese to take the session forward.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kabiruddin. It was a wonderful section you have done. I really appreciate that you took this challenge, and it was a long section. Really, it was a wonderful slides you presented. All the role players did an amazing job. And also, I would like to, and because we have some of the guests as well as other members from the other club, I would like to just get a feedback because they didn't get the chance to speak, and also they did not get the chance to introduce. Prakash, can you speak, explain, unmute yourself and explain yourself, just give an intro about yourself, and how did you feel the meeting?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. This is first time experience for me. Actually, at this time, only silly things coming in my mind, like why there is Toastmaster, why there is no Toast Mistress or Toast Miss. So this kind of silly things are coming in my mind. So I couldn't think much about this meeting today. Hopefully, I'll improve my vision, and hopefully, I'll improve my speaking power and speak in front of you all. So I will not say anything much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we have another Anu. How did you feel the meeting?
Hi everyone. This was my first experience with the Toastmasters, though I heard a lot about Toastmasters from my colleague, Mr. Amrit. Actually, he has given me a very good opinion, and I can see his improvement after coming in Toastmasters. So that's why and that's what the force behind me to join the Toastmasters, in fact. And this is really a very great platform to develop our skills. And I believe I can improve myself. And also, it's more than that, it's a great pleasure to interact with a lot of people, to know about new ideas. And I think it's really a good meeting point to know each other and to improve ourselves more. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. We have Virendra Singh. Actually, he had an issue with the audio. Virendra, how did you feel the meeting?
Well, it's wonderful meeting beautiful and handsome people and sharing their knowledge, experience, new learnings. Because every day on personal level, I'll ensure that I'm learning something. But today, my quota is overwhelmed with a lot of learnings, and I really happy for this, and I'm fortunate to be a part of this. And thank you very much, all the members. And in future, yes, we will have more discussion and conversations and knowledge sharing. Thank you very
Definitely,
much.
definitely. Thank you. Now we have a young and dynamic Toastmaster Naina. How did you feel the meeting?
Today was my first meeting as a member and I really enjoyed it. Being the timer was very challenging as I had to be attentive all throughout. And I learned a lot of new things today, like how to say no, which I'm going to apply now when I talk to my father. So yeah, today it was a very informative session. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Naina, for the noon Toastmasters. Naina is my daughter, so she is applying no to me, actually. Okay, by the way. Thank you. And now we have our guest, Toastmaster Hasil. She was our table topic master. She brought a very interesting subject. Toastmaster Hasil, we are sorry because of the time bounding, but next time you will get more chance time to elaborate yourself. How did you feel the meeting today?
No apologies at all. I'm actually happy for you all for being newly XCOM. Congratulations to you all. No problem. And next time, maybe I'll be speaker, or if I get a chance to be table topic, please watch out for that time. I really enjoyed the informations from the Toastmaster of the day. One of them actually was related to the quotes I've mentioned here in the PowerPoint. I wish I could have shared more quotes and talked more about the hero Martin Luther King, but there was nothing to do. I'm actually more happy that everyone got the chance to be XCOM members. Congratulations to you all. I know you will do great in this new year.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all members. We are running short of time. Actually, we are planning, we need to finish by 10:30. Okay, we have 15 minutes. I just want to say that congratulations to all the new XCOM. Taking the role, it's something that you are gaining a lot of things. For me, it was an amazing experience from Toastmasters as a president. When opportunity came to me, I was just 2 or 3 months experience with Toastmasters. I decided to take the challenge. I learned a lot. One thing in my life, actually, if you dare to take a positive challenge, you will retire your life with utmost depression. So always challenge, you take the challenge, whether it is your personal, professional, and even financial career. You try to take your challenges. Then only the next thing you can go up. The past 1 year, if you ask me, that was one of the toughest year because of the pandemic. Many of our members lost a job, and many of our members stuck in the homeland. Many of the members became depressed, and they were out of the meeting. we struggled to get a lot of role players, but we face every challenge, and now we are standing tall with 20 members, which is required, and 10 DCP point. That was a great achievement for our club, and it is wonderful to see that we have 20 members back actually. It will be a huge,
Congratulations, guys.
yeah, it will be a huge mistake that if I don't mention some of the name who was supported, like anything, because we were the new club, actually we are new members, but the seniors, especially, I would like to say the first name, DTM Alan Paul. He was someone like to follow up from everything, every person, everyone. He was doing things that is DTM Alan Paul, and it is like that Alan Paul, uh, we cannot mention how much he supported actually. If I say to what is his support, it will take minimum 5 hours to explain how our Alan Paul supported us actually. Thank you, DTM Alan Paul, from the bottom of my heart. Your effort was wonderful. Then our area director, Toastmaster Amar Pukaran, he was with someone who has a very motivation always. Whenever I am down, he is calling and he is taking that time. I am cutting his telephone. He was pushing me hard to go ahead. Toastmaster Amar Pukaran, thank you for your effort and your the motivation for us. Now we cannot mention, we cannot leave a person to mention, because she is the one who take everything, every pain of the club actually. She was the one who struggled for Lord for our club. It's none other than Toastmaster Alina. She was something that taking and filling the gap, filling the role players, and connecting the other club and bringing the members from the other club. It was Toastmaster Alina. Without you, we could not succeed this meetings or this club actually. And you know that recently we got a rejuvenated energy in our club actually. It's not because of that just we got that. No, it is the intention of one person in the club. It is none other than DTM Marie Jaffer. She was someone like as a coach, and she was doing a great she's doing a great job with us actually. She's always follow upping the things and reaching the members, and she is always working for the subscription. I really appreciated your effort. Thank you very much, because you are members of different clubs. Still she want to transfer his membership to our club. That is for the new excom. If she is in our club, you are no need to worry for anything. Everything you can ask her. That is because of the absence of DTM Alan Paul. Toastmaster Arij came to us. That is a great support for us. And also, and I would like to mention some of the previous EXCO members, Toastmaster Sebastian and DTM Dodgers. They are not here, but their effort was wonderful. They helped us a lot. Not only that, many members actually they support. Unfortunately, they stopped the journey in between because of the job and the pandemic, but they also supported well. And the new members, I want to make mention the existing members who is retained with us, as well as the new members. Recently, we got some of the new members. They are so much active. Actually, really happy to see that the progress of the club. Now, especially that it started from Toastmaster Fakrudi, then Toastmaster Kabiruddin, Hussein Murdaza, and Mustafa, and Rijo, and Jijo, and Job Daniel. These are all the new members, and Said, they are very much excited to take the roles, and previously it was not like that. This is what is showing that our club is very healthy actually. Thank you all your participation, and I wish that all the success for your the remaining career, as well as the new members like Virendra, Prakash, Shanu, Nayana. So you have a lot to do with the club. This will definitely make you in another stage, because it will improve your professional as well as personal career. Nothing to worry. Just contribute the time. The time you are spending 2 hours is not waste, because if you don't spend, the time will go like that. At the end, you turn back. What did you do? You don't know. Here, the 2 hours you are spending, that will make a huge difference in your life. I promise that, because I can see the Job Daniel side, how he is performing in our company, because he is my colleagues. They are my colleagues. I know how they change their career in our company itself. So it's definitely you stay with us, continue with us with the same motto. And also I would like to thank you all the members who joined from other club like Desert Pioneer, Sims and Mangov. And definitely you, without Desert Pioneer help, we could not go forward. But the Desert Pioneer has always giving their lending hand whenever we required. Actually, I really thank you for all the Desert Pioneer members, as well as we would like to thank you, Mr. Siraj, Toastmaster Siraj. He was always giving his the Zoom account for us. Actually, thank you, Siraj. Siraj is not here. And we also having many activities, many people supported in between Toastmaster Alka. We don't have time to mention everyone, but I would like to give a sincere thank to all the Toastmasters who helped us to reach at this level. I wish all the new EXCOM and the members a beautiful journey for next EXCOM. Next 1 year, let's see, now it's a 20 members, let's make it 30 members with we want the area level, these prizes. We need to win that, make the champions from the area level and the district level, as well as the Toastmaster international level. This is what we need to focus. Toastmaster for this Kabiruddin, you have a long the huge responsibility on your shoulder, creating all these things. And I am ready for any support, whatever you need, in terms of even role filling and in a doubt, as well as getting new members. Everything, I am with you. I am available. I want to utilize this platform more. And thank you once again. Now let's move for the award ceremony. Today we have a prepared speech section, and it was a tight competition between 3 members, Said, Hussein and Murtaza. But it became a tie in between 2 members, that is Toastmaster Hussein and Toastmaster Murtaza. Both came in the same point. Both of you are the winners. Congratulations for that. Now for the evaluator, yes, there was an evaluator brother and sister competition, and definitely, Alan has the better chance to win because his experience. This is what he's sharing his experience how to do the evaluation. Now the Toastmaster Alan, I wish all the meeting you take one role. From that we will learn. Actually, today, congratulations for you are the winner of the best evaluator. And the table topic, yes, we have less subject, but even though 3 of them are delivered a great table topic section, and the winner is none other than Toastmaster Fakhruddin. Congratulations, Toastmaster Fakhruddin, you have done a great job. And best role player, Alina, can you tell me who is the best role player?
Our Toastmaster of the day.
The Toastmaster is none other than Toastmaster Kabiruddin. You have done a great job as this Toastmaster of the day. Definitely, we are expecting a lot from you because you are the president now. With that, I would like to say thank you everyone for the participation. From next meeting onwards, we will have more time. All the new members, you will get more time to speak and prepare your icebreaker speech. Any doubt, you don't wait us to call. You can call any of the members, me, Alina, Kabiruddin, Hussein, whoever the senior, they will help you for everything. No one say no. And even Amrd is there, and DJ Marij is there, and everyone is available for you. And also we will push you, we will arrange a mentor for you, and so they will teach you. And for the EXCOM, we will do another round of meeting maybe next week to how to strategize this club for next year. let's work with Amr and Alina. Let's work for that. Anything you need to add, DTM Toastmaster Amr?
No, President Verghese, let's go ahead. That's it.
Thank you very much. And with that, I'm concluding for 1 year tenure of that as a president. I would like to thank you, Toastmaster Alina. You also concluding that, and everyone. Thank you, and meeting has been adjourned. Thank you very much.
Group photo, group photo.
Group photo, group photo.
We'll do this.
No. I learned to say no today. I will not do this.
This one, right? That is what Kabir did.
Like this? I thought it was like this. Okay.
Who's taking the photo now?
Thank you. The Rangers are showing off now.
Okay, I'm
Ready,
gonna take
one. Ready, 1, 2, 3, and
whoa.
Okay. Burgess is so happy now. I wonder why.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you all
And,
so much.
Toastmaster Verghese, still you're not done.
Thank you, everyone.
Toastmaster Verghese, you're not done. Register today the names for the new XCOM. Today, right now.
Definitely.
Right now.
Congratulations. Can we take a group photo of the XCOM?
Also, all the other members who are not part of the XCOM, you can still be part of the subcommittees and learn about the different
Hi,
positions.
Prakash. Yeah, learn how to subcommittee, right? For the XCOM.
Yeah. We need to create a subcommittee because now we have planned a lot of ideas because a lot of Facebook marketing activities as well as. So you can join with the subcommittees, for example, PR and membership and everything. We can create a subcommittee.
Also on 2nd of July, what's happening? Why
Alan is experimenting.
2nd of July, there is the club officer training. So, oh my God.
Yeah, I want to be in the first row. Why am I not in the first
No,
row?
I am first.
I'm just seeing what all of these options have.
Okay, 2nd of July is the first court session, right? Club officers training.
Elena.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, so 2nd of July, we have a club officer training. Okay, and we will be
All the
sitting like
officers,
this.
if you're confused about your role, go attend that session. They'll explain
Okay,
it.
guys, I will leave this classroom.
Okay, bye. Good night.
See you. Bye. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Bye. Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Let's stop this.
Bye bye.
Who was there?
All right.
Who's the baby?